Howdy everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name as always is Pineapple, and in the past here I've built a little bit of a reputation for covering all these Red Dead Online title updates as fast as possible and giving you guys the information in as quick a time as possible, because that way you can be, the cooler one of your friends, or you can just have the information and get back into the game. But the last update I actually skipped because there was just not much going on. There wasn't, what was I gonna do, make a 30-second video telling you guys the Gun Rush got released? Well, today they released another update, but there was some more detail in it and I want to give my opinion on it. So first off, we're going to give you guys 30-second review of what they actually added here, so that if you don't want to listen to the opinion piece stuff, you guys can bounce. And then if you guys want to hang out and talk to me about it, leave your comments in the comment section down below. I would love for you to do that. But hopping into those 30 seconds, we're going to talk about Gun Rush. So basically they made it so Gun Rush lobbies are really full now. Apparently there was some matchmaking issues, probably in relation to connection. To be honest, they probably just lowered the minimum connection required to join a game, but whatever. So yeah, people are now, there's now more people in Gun Rush, and they stress that they want you to try it again, even if you've already tried it once. And other than that, none of the player blip stuff has come back yet, or come in yet. That's all the stuff they mentioned last update, pretty much trash. We'll talk about that more later, but they haven't implemented it yet. They will at some point, air quotes. And then you get a free gold bar bonus of 5 gold bars if you play between the 25th, which is today, and the 27th, which is Sunday. And then after that, you will get your gold bars by Tuesday the 29th. So it's not if you've been playing this whole time, it's if you play in the next 2 days, you will get 5 gold bars in like 4 days. That's basically the gist. That might have been over 30 seconds, might have been under, I don't know, but that is the gist. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the entire thing. Well, I'm gonna read it to you, you guys don't have to read it, but I'm gonna read you guys the entire post so that you guys can get a better sense of what they're actually saying to you in full, and then we're gonna talk about what a lot of these words mean. Red Dead Online Beta Update, January 25th, 2019. Gold bonus, Gun Rush lobby improvements, and more. There's a cool little picture of some horses with some people on them. Gold bonus. Thank you to dedicated Red Dead Online beta players worldwide for your continuing feedback as we work together to refine the game experience. As a token of our gratitude for your support and understanding throughout this beta period, we are rewarding this weekend's active players with a bonus of 5 gold bars. Play the Red Dead Online beta between Friday, January 25th and Sunday, January 27th to qualify for the bonus, which will be delivered to your account by Tuesday, January 29th. Gun Rush feedback and matchmaking improvements. Following the launch of the new Gun Rush mode, we identified a few matchmaking issues, some of which we have addressed with short-term improvements, and all of which we are working towards some more permanent and proper fixes for in the long term. The minor improvements should help generate fuller lobbies, and we will add more fixes in upcoming title updates. Gun Rush is best experienced with as many competitors as possible, so if you had any issues with smaller lobbies around release, we strongly encourage you to give it another go this weekend, as we are already regularly seeing much fuller lobbies on both PS4 and Xbox One. For those who haven't tried it yet, Gun Rush is a tooth and nail Western-style battle royale fight to the death for up to 32 players that can be played either with teams or as a free-for-all. Players compete in an ever-shrinking battle zone with horses for quick transport and associated risks, skirmish for weapons, ranging from Mauser pistols to repeating shotguns to fire bottles to dynamite arrows, as well as for valuables, hard-to-obtain armor like the headshot thwarting Ned Kelly armor to help you survive to the end. We've also updated our official feedback page to now include dedicated sections for Gun Rush. We of course want to know what you like, don't like, suggestions for improvements and changes to this and any other modes and any types of gameplay, so please do keep it coming. More to come. Our teams are currently working on lots of fixes, changes, and improvements to the game based on player feedback, including the quality of life improvements that we detailed in our last update. Proximity-based player blips. Parlay changes with quicker access to feuding, law and bounty improvements to discourage griefing while introducing a new free roam dynamic between bounty hunters and criminal rogues, plus daily challenges with gold nugget rewards and more. We are currently planning to have these and other improvements to the game included in a title update scheduled for release in the coming months. We'll provide more information as we get closer to the date. And that is it. That is the whole thing in full. This one's a little longer, so I read the whole thing in full just because I wanted to, you know, all the words to get in there. Basically, I didn't want to miss anything from Rockstar. And now we got to talk about this, because the reason I didn't make one of these videos last time was strictly because there just wasn't enough to make a video on. And there's a few things I wanna note here, because I don't feel differently now. I'm just annoyed now, and so I feel justified in that sense. And so here's my problem. One, the gold bars. The gold bars that they're giving us, it almost seems like they implemented gold bars so that they could give us stuff without having to make content. If that makes sense. Like, I almost feel like, granted, obviously they wanted to make money for the Christmas season, but now they're using these imaginary dollars to be like, hey, we know our game's shit right now. Here's some free imaginary Rockstar money. Okay, this is my real problem. We are currently planning to have these and other improvements to the game included in a title update scheduled for release in the coming months. What? In the coming months? What? This is kind of breeding a different problem, and I almost made a video on this specifically, which is like, I don't feel like Rockstar is even concerned with Red Dead Online. I think they are so confident that it will turn into a beast of a game that they just are not even worried about anything. Like, I don't know. They seem astonishingly nonchalant about the whole thing. Like, they just don't fucking care. Like, they care, obviously. They're putting out these, like, posts every once in a while. But that's the thing, is, like, when this came out, right when Red Dead Online came out, we were hot off the tails of Fallout 76. Or at least I was personally, because I was really, really hyped for that game, and the game just fucking sucks. And so when you play Red Dead Online versus a game like Fallout 76, you're like, wow, this game is amazing. And then when things like this happen, when Rockstar like comes out with like a new post or whatever, they were doing that a lot more frequently right off the back of Fallout 76 / the launch of Red Dead Online, because I feel like they understood they kind of had to be, you know, deliver something to the community. And I don't think they feel that way at all anymore. I think they would not even be giving these updates if they weren't getting hounded by people. And I think that's why they added this last thing here, like this whole proximity-based player blips, parlay changes, all that kind of stuff. Everything they've been talking about, they realized they were talking about it too early for the community. That's why they added that last fucking line, which is, we'll provide more information as we get closer to the date, so that now the ball's in Rockstar's court again. Like, granted, it always is because it's their fucking game, but now they're like, hey, anybody who's asking about anything in between now and when we talk to you again, you're preemptive, is essentially what that means. And they do specify they really want more feedback, which I'm sure they do, but it's just, I don't know, I think everybody's screaming about how there needs to be more updates, and that is not specifically my issue. My issue is the lack of communication. Like, they're not even acknowledging the lack of content. They're like they're acting like what they're doing is the right steps, which makes me think that they are confident that this game will be huge at some point, because they just are too like nonchalant about it. Frankly, like, I can't think of another term. They're just too easygoing about the fact that, like, that or no one at Rockstar owns a Reddit account. That or literally nobody at Rockstar owns a Reddit account or a YouTube account. But if any of them do, then they know what's going on right now. And I would assume at least Rockstar would, you know, Rockstar specifically, honestly, I feel like of all game developers, Rockstar specifically would be like, oh shit, we need to step on this. Our community is fucking mouthing off to us. And it just doesn't seem like they are. And I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun with the online. I've been saying this in the last few videos, I've been playing a ton of online recently, and I even actually kind of like Gun Rush. I think Gun Rush is probably one of the more fun game modes you can play. I think it's, how do I say that? Like, it is fun, like, even when you die. Like, so a lot of the game modes, when you die, you're just kind of like, ugh, I want to respawn, or I want to leave this, make it count match. But if I die in Gun Rush, fucking love watching the rest of Gun Rush. Like, it is awesome. So I understand why they're like, yo guys, go play Gun Rush. But it's like, we want fucking missions, dog. Like, we want shit to do. We want to be able to buy a moonshine distillery. We don't want to fucking play Fortnite. And I don't even like dislike Fortnite in that manner. I mean, I kind of do, I guess. I talk shit on it, like people talk shit about Nickelback, but I don't know. It's frustrating, and I feel like I say this every time I make a video that's kind of like this, is like, I don't want to be the YouTuber who hates on the online, especially because I don't want you guys to think I hate on the online and then I fucking play it in my off time. Like, what kind of garbage is that? And it's just, as a company, I wish their feedback with the community was better. I wish they were like, hey, look, we've got, a ton of stuff in the works, but realistically, it's not coming out for a while. But the problem here is the way that they reference that they have multiple teams working on Red Dead Online, and then we're getting one shitty update every 2 weeks. And it's like, we are spending, I mean, maybe that's, due to the own player's fault. Like, maybe we should not be spending as much time as we are. And maybe we should not, be as obsessed with this currently as it seems like a lot of the community is. But it's like, this is the new game we're all playing. This is like our new thing. Like, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have to find another one. And so, like, I don't know. That's the only problem, is it's like there seems to be a gap in between what they're saying they're doing and what they're actually doing, and I don't know if they're scrambling or if they're really working on a lot of other stuff that they're just, they don't care to talk about yet. Like in the last post, they referenced they've got tons of guns and clothes coming out, which is cool. But there needs to be more to do in free roam. We like, they've beefed up the matchmaker playlist join thing quite a bit, and it to an extent to where it's not what people are looking for anymore. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking, especially from people who are playing it a lot, because as somebody who sunk fucking few hours a day every day this week into the online, just the online, I don't know, like fucking 4 hours a day or something into the online. I've been playing it a lot, and I don't know, man. This is not what I was fucking looking for as far as an update goes. It was just whack. I mean, they re-updated Gun Rush? Like, I don't know. I'm excited that they're working on it, I guess. There is one awesome thing in this, and I want to go re-harken back to that, because I don't want to end this on a bad note. I am really fucking excited for, to discourage griefing. Okay. Lawman and bounty improvements to discourage griefing while introducing a new free roam dynamic between bounty hunters and criminal rogues. That is going to be cool. That is going to be awesome. I hope to God that there's a way that you can identify them on the map. Like, hopefully, like, bounty hunters or sheriffs or whatever you can see, and they look different, so that you're not like, is that a criminal? That is going to be the coolest part, though. That is definitely going to be the coolest thing, is that we are going to have some sort of, like, hunter and hunted thing going on. I think that's going to be really, really cool. And it's going to be cool that it's, like, linked to who's being an asshole in the lobby. If a player gets a certain amount of griefing report sent to Rockstar instead of having their account banned, they get something like, a 16 gold bar bounty or something like that, so that every fucking lobby they hop in, it's just everybody's, magnetized to them. I think that could be really cool. And then it could be cool for like streaming and griefers and stuff like that, to where if you're really good, you can, start making content of you holding off waves and waves of people who are coming to get that sweet, sweet money. I think that's a really fucking awesome dynamic. I can't wait for it. I think it'd be super dope. And honestly, I think that's going to be the coolest thing that they have added to the game since release. So, which isn't saying much, but it is saying something. So that is going to be it. That is the Red Dead Online update for January 25th, 2019. The Gold Bonus, Gun Rush, Lobby Improvements, and more update. Let me know what you guys thought down below. I know this was a little bit longer. I know this is pretty ranty, but I appreciate you guys staying with me through this, and I really want to know what you guys are thinking, especially those of you who are actually playing online. because, you know, it's kind of easy to like be like, oh, it needs everything when you don't play it. And then even when you do play it, it's still kind of like, oh, yo, this needs everything. But still, I would love to hear exactly like specifics on what you guys are thinking down below. So hit me up down there. And then feel free to add me on PlayStation. My PlayStation name is I Said Pineapples, and I will be doing a lot of Red Dead Online stuff. We're trying to get some boxing matches and stuff going soon. I've just been super sick lately, so yeah. Anyway, but more streams soon, more boxing matches, more everything, except probably not more fucking Gun Rush. All right, later guys, bye.